morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So we've got another bunch of new products to look at today, and it feels like we've done that like several days in a row. I'm sorry, that's just where we are. And we've got some more good news we need to be having a little bit of a look at. So let's start off with something that, let's be honest with you, we all know it's not always my favourite. Mini tins! Yay! There are mini tins coming, and look, I have made it quite clear in the past that I am not the world's biggest fan of mini tins. However, mini tins are here. Many of you like mini tins. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you about the mini tins. I'm going to show you the mini tins. We're going to have a nice chat about the mini tins. And then we're going to move on and talk about, well, other stuff. What have we got? We have got the Vibrant Paldea mini tin. And we have a description. It's a very small description. Pokemon favourites in the palm of your hand. In this Pokemon TCG Vibrant Paldea mini tin, you'll find 2 booster packs, 1 sticker sheet, and a Pokemon art card showing the art from this mini tin. You can collect and combine all 9. They are retailing for $9.99, and you know the deal at this stage. 2 packs for $10, it's not a phenomenal deal. However, you also get your art card, and you also get your sticker. So, yeah, that's your decision, honestly. And look, they might not be for me, and that's okay, but I'm telling you right now, especially if you're looking to buy presents for kids and you're buying on a bit of a budget, you don't want to spend a lot of money, these are perfect. $10, you get your packs, stickers and all that, but you also get the tin. And don't sleep on the tin, just to be clear. Do not sleep on the tin. Kids love the tins. They're always a big hit with the kids. I don't buy many mini tins, but when I do, I don't get to keep the tin because literally every single time they are stolen by the kids. Every single time. And that's kind of cool, honestly. They keep stuff in them. They like the artwork. It's lovely. What have we got in terms of artwork this time round? Well, look, it's all Paldea themed, as you might expect. But it's kind of like one Paldea and one other. So you get a tin with Dashbun, but you've also got some Oricorio chilling at the back. You've got a Spaffra, but then you've also got your Ampharos chilling at the back. You've got our Lever, but you've also got a Leafeon chilling actually at the front in what is a pretty power move. You've got your Palafin with some Pachirisu just kind of chilling there. And then you've got Ceruledge with some Goomy looking rather impressed. One Paldea, one not Paldea. It's kind of lovely. I have nothing else to say about the mini tins. These are the kind of things where you're looking at this and you're either like, yay, mini tins, I'm hyped, or you're not. And you know what? That's okay, ladies and gentlemen. That's okay. But I need to give a little bit of love here because I did get a rather lovely tweet from one of you lovely people just, I think it was yesterday, actually. And this was from Austin Z. Gifford, which the handle is at Austin Z. Gifford over on Twitter. And we've got new 2-pack blisters for Temporal Forces, and they've got Galaxy Hollow, which is very important because it makes these new cards that you cannot get anywhere else. If you're wondering, hang on a second, Wassy, why did it take you until the release of Temporal Forces to show you these blisters? I can answer that one, and the answer essentially is because these are probably kind of retailer exclusive. You're probably going to find these in particular retailers. Generally speaking, if a product is made available widely at a bunch of local game stores, etc., somebody working at that local game store cares enough about the game to go and let us know about them. Whereas if they're just showing up in larger retailers, you're probably not finding that they're being unpacked by some gigantic Pokemon TCG fan. So the people unpacking these, or, you know, not even unpacking them, but the people ordering them, seeing them come up on the computer system, probably aren't looking at this going, oh my goodness, this is an unknown Pokemon product, let's go and tell everyone about it. They probably don't know enough to do that. And that literally is the answer, incidentally. That is why these things tend to kind of slip out on release day, because they're only being sent to larger stores, and the larger stores just don't really care. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, they're not big, obsessive, nerdy fans like me who are going to go, oh my goodness, look at this. It's like when I went to the Van Gogh Museum for the preview event, and whereas I saw the TCG merch and I was super excited and tweeting it out to everybody, other people in the venue were going, oh, that's cool, and then just moving on. I was the big, nerdy, obsessive Pokemon TCG fan in the room that wanted to make sure this was shared. Now, what have we actually got here? Well, we've got Palafin and we've got Scovillain, and these are honestly kind of awesome. Now, the most important thing here, they are a different holo pattern. So, yes, they are the quote-unquote same cards you're going to be able to pull from booster packs, but they're not the same cards you're going to be able to pull from booster packs because they've got a different holo pattern. And if that sounds flippant and unimportant, it shouldn't. Because if you're a collector, this is now something that is relevant, something which is exciting, something which is different. Now, it is a Scovillain from Obsidian Flames. It is the one that, as long as it's in play, it is both a fire and a grass type, not a fire type in your hand. You can't search for it from your deck as a fire type, but it is a fire type in play. And free energy, 110, not affected by resistance. Is it a phenomenal card that is going to make a massive difference to the metagame? Nah. And frankly, if it was going to make a big difference to the metagame, it came out 2 sets ago. By now, it would have. But that doesn't mean it's not fun and it's not exciting and we shouldn't get a little bit excited about it. Yay! Now, the other one here is Palafin, and I just assume everybody on their initial run-through of Scarlet and Violet had a Palafin on their team. It's a dolphin with a heart on its chest. Like, who didn't go Palafin? And then when we found out about the superhero move, that was kind of awesome. So yeah, here we've got a lovely Galaxy foil version of it, which is rather lovely. Now, this is the one again from Obsidian Flames. This one actually had an illustration rare as well. And in Obsidian Flames, there were only 12 illustration rares, which means each of them popped up quite often, and the value of them just completely tanked. Scovillain, for what it's worth, does actually have an illustration rare. It just didn't come around in Obsidian Flames, so it's nominally harder to get. But most of these are pretty cheap, let's be honest with you. Came in Scarlet and Violet, if anybody's wondering. And as for the Palafin, what we've got here is a couple of decent attacks. We've got single energy, 30 to the active, 30 to the bench, and 2 energy, 210, as long as it went from the bench to the active this turn. As a fun little side note, I just showed you a day or two ago the new 2-pack blister, which does have Palafin in. I don't know if that's the same holo pattern or not, because all we've got is a stock image of that. We've not got an actual photograph, and seriously, massive love here to Austin Z. Gifford, who took a picture so that I could clearly see, and everyone else could clearly see, that it is Galaxy Holo. That is a lovely touch. That is next level, and I adore it. So we can add that to the list of 1-pack blisters, and it does get slightly confusing here, but remember, we've got check lane blisters, which are featuring Baxcalibur and Togekiss, and honestly, Baxcalibur's like the best one we've had, because that's a really playable card. Full evolution line and 1-pack. They might be a different holo pattern, we don't know. We got the actual 1-pack blisters with an alternate art Carvanha, which is beautiful. And then we've got Bellabolt, which is an exclusive card. And now we got these 1-pack blisters with a stage 1 evolution line. Full evolution line does have confirmed now alternate foiling, which makes it pretty gosh darn cool. But there's one other thing I need to have a chat with you today about, and this one comes from the lovely Freya Pierce. And basically, I was right. And it took very little time for me to be proven that I was right. You see, yesterday I showed you these promos with Koraidon and Miraidon. And I told you that the Miraidon was coming in Best Buy with the set logo, and the Koraidon was coming in GameStop with the GameStop logo. And I told you there was a decent chance that we would get the Miraidon in Europe, and that the Koraidon would appear with the set logo in Europe. Well, yeah, within like 5 minutes, the lovely Freya Pierce messaged me this picture, which of course shows Miraidon with the Temporal Forces logo, and Koraidon with the Temporal Forces logo. Where did Freya get these? Well, she got these at a pre-release in Malmo. Malmo is in Sweden. We've had Pokemon regionals there in the past. So massive shout out to Freya for being just wonderful and taking the time, firstly, to watch my video. You're awesome, Freya. Secondly, to message me and let me know that these are coming. And look, if they've been given out in Malmo, that means they're in Europe. Exactly how they're being given out, can't tell you. Exactly which countries they're coming to, can't tell you. I do not have all the information, and it's not because I'm not looking, it's because all the information isn't actually out there. Sorry. But I'm telling you right now, they are out there, they are coming, it is awesome, I'm excited. Go team, ladies and gentlemen, go team. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to pick these up. Of course, remember that Miraidon and Koraidon both already have promos with the set logo on, because they are both pre-release promos, but they are alternate art with the set logo, whereas these new promos are just the regular art with the set logo. So there you go. That's what you need to know. We've got mini tins, we've got new blisters with 1-pack and a Stage 1 Evolution line, but alternate holo, which is important, and the Koraidon and Miraidon are coming as I predicted, and I am delighted. But now it's over to you guys. I want to know what you think about all of this. I want to know what you're looking out for. I want to know anything you want to tell me. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel, like the lovely Uriel Rojas, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now, so shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.